Hello and welcome to this week's Power Engineering International newscast. I'm Tildy Bayar. In the news this week, details emerge of China's short-term power generation plans, Siemens chief reassures on UK post-Brexit, UK collaboration forges ahead on small modular nuclear reactors, and Germany reforms its renewable energy law. China is taking steps to reduce its coal-fired power capacity, banning the construction of new coal-fired plants until 2018. As part of the nation's energy plan for 2016 to 2020, the new measures will cap total national energy consumption at 5 billion tons of standard coal equivalent by 2020 and put a ceiling on coal consumption at 4.1 billion tons. The ban on projects should cut coal's share of the overall mix to 58% from 64% currently. It means limiting the installation of new coal-fired plants by around 1,050 gigawatts by 2020. China will also slow the pace of new wind and solar plant construction as inadequate grid transmission lines waste a large amount of the power produced. Upgrading the national grid to improve overall transmission will be a priority for the nation. Siemens Chief Executive Joe Kaiser says the German company will maintain its investment in the UK despite Britain's vote to leave the European Union. Before the referendum, Siemens had said the decision was one for the British people, but had warned its staff about the significant and negative long-term effects of a Brexit vote. To compound fears of a withdrawal from the UK, Siemens also said it was putting new wind power investment plans in the country on hold in the week following the result. But this week, Kaiser said it was too early to take a decision on the investment, adding that Siemens will be staying because the UK is a good place to do business. Also in the UK, British steelmaking firm Sheffield Forgemasters and US-based nuclear technology developer NuScale Power are to collaborate on the manufacture of components for small modular reactors aimed at the UK market. Sheffield Forgemasters said it aims to forge a large civil reactor vessel head by the end of 2017, with funding from NuScale Power to support the use of its SMR design. The project will also be supported by Innovate UK, the nation's innovation funding agency. Last year, the Chancellor, George Osborne, said the UK would embark on a £250 million 5-year R&D project into SMR technology, with the goal of building a commercial plant during the 2020s. A spokesman for NuScale Power was quoted as saying that Sheffield Forgemasters will build the reactor vessel head no matter which firm ends up building the plant. And finally, Germany has opted to move away from feed-in tariffs for renewables as part of an overall plan which also entails competitive auctions and caps on the deployment of wind energy. The Bundestag has agreed to cap annual auctions for onshore wind at 2.8 gigawatts and offer fluctuating tenders for offshore wind in an effort to impose greater cost controls on the Energiewende. The limit for onshore wind is expected to increase to 2.9 gigawatts a year after 2020, while the offshore cap, which will apply between 2021 and 2030, will vary from year to year in an effort to ensure the country reaches its 15 gigawatt wind energy target in the next 15 years. Germany accounted for 44% of all wind installations in Europe last year, installing 3.7 gigawatts and 2.3 gigawatts of onshore and offshore wind respectively. That's all from us this week. We'll see you again soon. In the meantime, keep up with the latest power sector news on our website, LinkedIn group, Facebook page, and Twitter.